at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. They'll start the drive with Harris. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early enough. And I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Steelers at 500 at 6-6. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And well returned as he brings this ball back down the 20-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll go option to the short side. Gets past him at the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. It worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
They find some open field here. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run again with Harris. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's how you shake off the interception and during the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Harris running straight ahead, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
And those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would think.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Trubisky. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Boswell's kick is good. On the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. It can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating button, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Hey, Alfred, come on.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Hey.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
They lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So so that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At their own 25-yard line. Back to the air. Trubisky after the pick six. He'll let it fly for Austin. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
67 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
McCaffrey will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
I remember talking about career defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight and do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens send their punt around now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.